Hello there. Well, hello, beautiful. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fandom Fights. We got a fun singles match for you today. We got Cameron Redshaw going up against Maria Hammon. We just talked about the records backstage, but Maria 2-4, looking to get another win, inching that way back up to 500. And Redshaw is at 3-4. He's one away from getting to 500. So this is an important match for both of them, but I think these are two fun people that just enjoy having fun, and we enjoy having around here, unlike certain managers that were brought today. But, I'm excited for this. I think this is going to be a fun time. That's what I'm looking for tonight. So let's go talk to the players in the promos.
Oh, my God. And he had to bring his manager, Jack. Anyway, I look forward to hoping to win. He seems like a formidable opponent. However, sometimes I can pull it out. Sometimes I can't. Just depends. So we'll do our best because we don't have any kind of up in the world.
I'm still not sure what I did to Maria to deserve this kind of vitriol, but I think we finally found someone that hates me more than Tim does. How you doing, Doc? How you feeling?
I'm just here to listen to everyone make fun of you.
That's fair. I figured that was the reason I was asked to be here. No, Doc, I'm excited. This should be a really fun match. You're, as you've demonstrated in other areas of fandom, specifically on Lights, Camera, and Action, you are a hell of a player and just have been kind of unlucky in your singles career. But you've got what it takes to win. I fully believe in you, and let's go get that W.
Blame Canada.
Yeah.
I blame Canada for many things. All right, let's get into this. Starting with round number 1, here's how it's going to work. There are going to be 10 questions from 10 random categories in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each question is worth 1 point apiece. If you get all 10 questions correct, you're going to be issued a bonus question to you, only to you. You each get 3 repeats and 1 challenge for the match. Any questions from the players? Okay. Then the first category in round number 1 is Worlds of DC. And your question is, what specific type of toy is Thaddeus Savannah playing with in the car in the opening of Shazam? I'm sorry. Shazam! Gotta do it with the exclamation point.
You need a gray beard.
It's like, color.
I'm just saying.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Redshaw.
Magic 8-ball?
And Maria.
An 8-ball.
8-ball. I think we can take that. Magic 8-ball is correct.
Oh, I guess that's, I didn't think of that. But
1-1 is the score. Your next question is in the category of Star Trek. In which Star Trek film does the captain of the Enterprise get demoted to first officer by an admiral? I hate it when that happens. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Maria.
He's a little flirt on the end.
Let's go to you, Maria.
Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan.
And Cameron.
I said the motion picture.
Both are incorrect. We were looking for Star Trek Into Darkness.
Into Darkness. I didn't think it was right, but I was hoping.
All right, guys, your next question is in the category of sci-fi icons. Who directed Alien 3? This is one of those famous who directed Alien 3 questions. Oh man, I am tired.
Keep that energy up.
Oh man, I'm really ready to shoot after this. Woo! Gotta get pumped up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Cameron
His finest work, David Fincher.
and Maria.
I couldn't remember. I just said Ridley Scott. Just to have something.
David Fincher is correct. So Cameron will take the 2-1 lead. Your next question is in the category of James Bond. What card game is played at the Casino Royale, which Bond, Leiter, and Le Chiffre all play in Casino Royale? It's a good movie. I remember seeing this in the theater and being like, I don't know. And then it
I
was
think
really
from the parkour sequence, you'd know it was a good movie.
Oh, yeah, that opening and
That
the
was
whole,
amazing.
I love that whole chase. Oh, it's so good. 5,
That's good.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Maria
Back row?
and Cameron.
I just said Texas Hold'em.
Texas Hold'em is correct.
Right. I remember.
All right, your next question is coming in the category of DreamWorks Animation. In The Croods, Guy has a pet sloth that shares a name with what clothing accessory? This is one of those name a clothing accessory questions. Gotta love them.
See, this is going to go nowhere.
4,
Get ready for knockout.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Cameron
I meant to watch this, but I didn't. I said pants.
and Maria.
I said bracelet. I haven't seen it ever.
Both incorrect. We're looking for belt. Belt.
Oh my. Close.
All right. Your next question is in the category of American Spies. Who plays the main villain, Sean Miller, in Patriot Games? I like this movie too. It was a good one. Although the last time I watched it, I turned it on and passed out within 5 minutes. And I woke up and the Blu-ray menu was just playing and I went, huh. And then I just hit play and then watched the movie. So it was a wild time. That was pre-baby. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to, I believe, to Maria
Sean Bean?
and Cameron.
Brendan Gleeson's Irish.
Sean Bean is the correct answer. So Maria cuts into that lead a little bit. It is 3-2. Your next question is in the category of Criminal Underworld. In John Wick, in what part of his house does John go to retrieve his gear that he hid away?
I guess.
This is also a good movie. We got a lot of good movies.
Unbelievable until the dog gets there.
I like Into Darkness. Alien 3 is pretty meh. Casino Royale, The Croods, Patriot Games, John Wick. Looking ahead, I like things. I wrote a good round one, ladies and gentlemen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Nick always asking you about shit movies. Let's go to Cameron
I said Garage.
and Maria.
I thought it was the basement.
Basement is correct. So we are all tied up 3-3. Your next question is in the category of Marvel. In which Marvel film is it revealed that the title character's mother is a vampire? Oh, Marvel.
They're getting better.
There's some good, there's some bad.
I was more encouraged a couple weeks ago when I went to the movies. So we'll see.
Me too. 5, 4,
We'll see.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Maria
I said Blade.
and Cameron.
I said Blade 2.
Blade 1 is correct. So Maria will take the 1-point lead. It is 4-3. Your next question is in the category of Star Wars. In The Empire Strikes Back, how specifically does Han keep Luke warm while stranded on Hoth? excited to see the answers on this one. I'm not gonna lie. Good, another good movie, and I liked Blade as well. So I think Blade and Blade 2, I think, are very good movies. So
Like
Blade Trinity, on the other hand, is pretty bad. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Cameron, we're going to start with you.
Puts him in a tauntaun body.
And Maria.
I thought it was a bantha. Cuts open a bantha and puts him inside.
It is a tauntaun. It is not a bantha. So with that, Cameron ties it up 4-4. So we go into the final question of the round. It's in the category of the MCU. How does Thanos die in his hut at the start of Avengers Endgame? Another great movie. So our weakest one, Alien 3 and Star Trek Into Darkness, probably. I like Into Darkness. Everyone else hates it. I like it. Yes.
I asked for a repeat on his what you just said because that's not true.
Oh, that's fair.
Into Darkness is pretty good.
I like it. 3.
Pine is in there.
1. Pens down. That's why.
Let's
go to Maria.
Thor cuts his head off.
And Cameron.
Beheaded.
Beheaded, specifically Thor cuts the head off. So yes, we will accept both those answers. And it is 5-5. We got a close game coming out of round number 1. So we are going to get into round number 2. It is the wheel round. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to bring in the wheel from wheeldecide.com. Each player is going to have a chance to spin the wheel. If they like what they spin, they could keep it, or they could choose to spin again, but they have to keep whatever they spin the second time. Each question is worth 2 points apiece. Unless you check down the multiple choice, then it will be worth only 1 point. Stealing is available in this round, so be on the lookout. Your categories today are James Bond, Pixar, Law and Order, Star Trek, Disney Animation, Criminal Underworld, DreamWorks Animation, and Creature Features. We are tied, but Cameron is the higher ranked player. Cameron, would you like to spin first or defer?
Up to you, up to you, man. This is a good wheel for us, but I think we can get her to take a category off for us.
Second is the translation.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get rid of Jack. Finally,
is that possible? Come now,
Maria. And it lands on James Bond.
What a bummer. I'll take it.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Maria, are you ready for your questions, James Bond?
I don't know. You're pretty deep on these questions. I'm getting scared.
That's fair. Your first question. In which James Bond film does Bond kill the main villain by shooting them with a gun that fills them with air, causing them to float to the ceiling and explode?
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your options are A, Live and Let Die, B, The Spy Who Loved Me, C, Octopussy, or D, A View to a Kill.
I'll say D, A View to a Kill.
That is incorrect. Cameron, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Live and Let Die, B, The Spy Who Loved Me, C, Octopussy, or D, A View to a Kill?
Octopussy?
That is also incorrect. We were looking for A, Live and Let Die.
Had to be. I knew that. I said to myself, why did you do that?
All right, Maria, your second question. Who kills Largo with a spear gun in Thunderball?
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your options are A, James Bond, B, Domino, C, Lighter, or D, Q.
B, Domino.
That is correct for 1 point.
I thought it was, but I didn't trust myself.
Your next,
You're tricky.
Your next question. How many different directors did Pierce Brosnan work with on James Bond films?
Gonna say 3.
That is incorrect. Cameron, chance for a 2-point steal.
I'll say 4.
That is correct for a 2-point steal. All right, Maria, your next question. Bond is attacked at the grave of Vesper in No Time to Die. He then chases a Spectre agent who has a fake version of what body part?
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your options are A, arm, B, leg, C, eye, or D, tongue.
D tongue.
That is incorrect. Cameron, chance for a 1-point
I'm having
steal.
a great-
A, arm, B, leg, C, eye, or D, tongue.
I'll say arm.
It's also incorrect. We were looking for eye.
Ah,
I haven't watched that yet. I don't want to watch it because it's the end.
Oh, it's so good. It
I
is
know,
such
but
a good movie.
I'll get there. I'll get there. Be well.
All right, your final question, Maria. At the start of The Living Daylights, Bond is tasked with helping a general who is defecting from what country?
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your options are A, England, B, USA, C, North Korea, or D, Russia.
I'll say North Korea.
That's incorrect. Cameron, chance for a 1
Of course
point
it is.
steal. Is it A, England, B, USA, C, North Korea, or D, Russia?
Russia.
That is correct for a 1-point steal. So at the end of Maria's turn, she gets her total up to 6, but with the steals, Cameron is at 8. So we are going to bring back Chuck. And this is going to be the spin for Cameron.
Getting harder on those James Bond ones.
And it lands on Law and Order.
Not terrible, but we can definitely do better.
I think we can do better. I just
Yeah.
didn't want Bond, so
Yeah, fair enough. We'll spin that.
spin again.
Okay, this is what you're going to be stuck with.
DJ, spin that shit.
It lands on Star Trek.
Well,
All right, you've got the lead. Multiple if you need. You've got all your repeats. You've got this.
2 thumbs up for
Is he
Jack.
really?
Just kidding.
Great, Jack. Okay. Cameron, are you ready for your questions in the category of Star Trek, which I understand Nick's pain of this getting spun all the time now.
Oh, now I'm not. Go ahead.
No, just meaning that like Nick is always like, stop streaming Star Trek. And I'm like, why? And then he asks me to write like one match once a year. And I write this one. And I'm like, oh, that's why. Because we have to write 5 Star Trek questions. Anyway, your first question. In which Star Trek film does Captain Kirk's son, David, die?
Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. In Star Trek Beyond, it is revealed that Krall killed which member or which family member of Jayla's?
Yeah, I'll be safe. Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, mother, B, sister, C, father, or D, brother.
Father.
That is correct for 1 point. Your third question. In Star Trek First Contact, what position aboard the Enterprise does Lieutenant Hawk have?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, science officer, B, navigator, C, first officer, or D, chief medical officer.
Navigator.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, your fourth question. Who plays Data in Star Trek Nemesis?
No, now I'm like worried I'm gonna mess up his name. Just to make sure I don't leave out a letter, I'll go multiple choice.
Okay. Your options are A, Jonathan Frakes, B, Anthony Daniels, C, Brent Spiner, or D, Zachary Quinto.
This is good. I was about to say Brett Spiner. Brent Spiner. Final answer.
I once said Brett Spiner. Yes, that is correct for 1 point. And your final question in the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, while on Rura Pente, Kirk and Bones meet Martia, who has what special ability?
She can shapeshift.
That is correct for 2 more points. And the clean sweep of Star Trek. So Cameron gets his total up to 15. Maria is still at 6. So we will get into the betting round. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to say a category. You are then going to have to decide whether you want to bet 0, 1, or 2 on the question. If you get the question right, you gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Any questions from the players? Okay, then the first category you can bet points on is Star Trek. Let's get back to starting with Cameron.
0.
All right, and Maria.
2.
Okay, here's your question in the category of Star Trek. Who plays Spock's mother, Amanda, in Star Trek 09?
God damn it.
Because Cameron knows it. For those who weren't backstage, obviously, during that whole thing I cut out, Cameron said, I'm going to bet 0, but I'm probably going to know it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Cameron, who bet 0.
Winona Ryder.
And Maria.
Jane Wyatt.
And your winner, Cameron Redshaw. Winona Ryder was the correct answer. So listen, fun game, fun match. I was happy to be here for it. Maria just got it. I think she said it perfectly. Bond is getting deep at this point. She's definitely someone who has proven her Bond knowledge in the past. I think just those specific questions, one from the one Bond movie she hasn't seen, a couple ones that were a little tricky, as she liked to put it. So I think she played a great game in round 1. She had the lead on Cameron at one point, had it tied, and Cameron's a great player. So I think Maria did her best, and I thought she played really great. But Cameron has been known to do pretty well in Star Trek, and spun that and did well and was able to just bet 0 on that last one. So I thought this was a really great game. Let's go talk to the players right now in the post-match interviews. Maria, like I said, fantastic job. I thought you played really great, especially in round 1. That was one of your better round 1s that you've had, and I thought you played really great. James Bond, like you said, can get a little deep. Of course, you get a question from the one movie you haven't seen in the category.
I just don't want to watch it. I'm afraid. I know I'll be sad.
It's so good. It's so good.
I don't know if I can take it. You know?
But it's great.
I don't know. I try to avoid those kind of movies. If I'm going to be super sad, I got enough problems. I don't need to take on James Bond too. You know.
That's fair. I feel that, like, going to the theater just to watch a 3-hour like movie that
it's going to go
the whole time.
The only exception is Rogue One. I love that movie, and I know where they're going. You know, but
that's fair. That's fair. There's some that are like still like Braveheart.
Oh,
that's one where I'm like, great movie, but at the end, whew.
Tough ending.
Another one, yeah. Anyway, enough about those. Maria, how do you feel the match went? Like, how you played?
I just feel like I'm spinning my wheels sometimes, but I'm doing my best. That's all I can do. You know, I know sometimes I don't know. I know Jane White's in there somewhere as a mother of Spock, but I don't know what I'm thinking of. I have to research that in my brain here and figure out why I thought of that. Why I thought of her specifically. So I'll get it. It'll take me a while. It doesn't have anything to do with the match, but I just once I can't get something and I think I had it right, I'm like, So yeah, I forgot about Winona Ryder. Honestly, I'm sorry, Winona. He had a.
I like Winona Ryder, but she is like an outlier in that movie. It's very weird. I remember seeing it the first time, being like, "Is that fucking Winona Ryder?" Anyway, Maria, I thought you played fantastic. We love having you here at Fandom in singles and over in teams with Bridget. I think you guys are a really great pair. So I look forward.
Are we going to win one there either?
Well, you've
not.
only had 2
Correct.
matches. Like, I mean, I think you guys will definitely. Bridget continues to get better. You keep getting better. I think it's only a matter of time.
We'll
So
see.
I look forward to seeing whatever you do next. Thank you for being here today, Maria.
So I wanted to knock out Jack, but it didn't work out. But Jack, I'm coming.
Don't we all? He is just the bane of my existence. All right. Well, maybe I can get you and Jack in a room together to fight it out. That would be great. I would love to.
I have a brown belt in karate.
That would be great, Maria. Thank you
40
so
years ago.
much for being here and for having the Jack hate. I love it.
You are so sweet. Thank you so much. Appreciate
Thank
your letting me on. Thank you.
Thank you. Cameron, congrats. You are now 500. I believe 4-4. How are you feeling, man? That was a great match. You worked your way through Star Trek. I love to see the win. It was great. What are your thoughts?
I was scared when we were tied out round 1 and she got James Bond. I was like, I think you heard me say, "Oh no."
Yeah.
I was frankly quite worried. But yeah, James Bond can get deep nowadays, and I know I didn't want it. So, but yeah, that was fun. I did better in Trek than I thought. I haven't watched those in a while, so.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Doc, you did great today. Like being tied out around 1 is always terrifying. And especially when they spin their strength in round 2. But you were able to grab the steals, and you worked your way through Star Trek perfectly, going down to multiple when you weren't sure. I've also I regularly confuse Brett and Brent Spiner, like the name. So like I get it. No, this was great. You played a really excellent match, and I'm excited to see what's next for you.
I just didn't want another Isabella situation.
I just edited that like not that long ago. That's a sad one. It's a sad one. But, Cameron, I do not know what is next for you. Do you want to beat up Jack too? Like, what are your thoughts?
I mean, probably won't beat him, but I'd play Jack.
Smack him around a little bit, show him who's boss. Anybody else?
Andrew James Barr.
Everyone wants to play Barr. Haven't you played Barr?
I have played Barr. I'd play Barr again.
And you've played him in Melee too?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone just wants to play Barr. I mean, I guess when you're the princess, everyone wants to be with you. But guys, congrats on the win, Cameron. Jack, you were here.
Passable job at managing.
Yeah, you were here, I guess. You didn't really do a lot. You said
No.
normal manager stuff. You told him to bet 0. Like, he knew it. Like, I give you a D+ tops. So congrats on the win, though, Cameron. Congrats. We'll see you next time, either in singles or teams, whatever's next for you. So that's going to do it for us today at Fandom Fights. I want to thank Cameron and Maria. Thank you to Nick for helping write the match. I have been Tim. We'll see you guys next time with another great match. Oh, and Jack was here. Yeah.